Hey guys and girls, so I've been rocking the old X grip on the front of the bike for a bit now, and got it mounted where my mirrors used to be, and it's quite a sturdy solution. I mean, this thing can really clamp down and hold some weight, and got some upcoming adventures, so I've been thinking, well, I wonder if I can upgrade this, or if I can integrate something that'll give me my power solution, some extra lights, and a whole bunch of switches to control it. So I've got myself a bucket of miscellaneous bits, which includes a little spotlight off eBay, some old wires, some 12-volt sockets, and I'm going to see if I can put together a bit of something that is going to be a bolt-on, bolt-off solution for adventuring on the street bike. So yeah, hang around, let's see how it works out. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is just try and rough something in using some cardboard, and then I can start using that shape to work with some steel and see what's going to work. My idea for mounting all this is if you take apart the actual little ram thing here, you see I've already a bit scuffed up because I've been experimenting with a few ideas already. We've got a nice sturdy bolt here that I'm going to put a washer on and put it through some material and use that to fix it all in place. I think this stage is key. It helps you experiment with some ideas, and it also manages expectations that you're not going to get everything right first time. So once you're happy with your cardboard mock-up, it's time to dismantle it, and then you can use it as a template to trace on your final material and get a nice accurate layout. Now this whole thing is nice and easy to put together. I use nothing but basic hand tools, vices, files, hammers, hacksaws, and a soldering iron. It's about as high tech as I got. So easy enough, I think, for most people to do with some basic tools. Worth giving it a shot anyway. So I just bashed, bent, cut and drilled this thing until it resembled a template. And as I was going, I did a few little bolts into places just to see how it was all lining up. For my wiring, I found this old little plug connection. So my idea is that I hook into my battery and have this little plug hanging out underneath the frame somewhere. So I can just have this here and easily unplug or replug my little device. You could use, I don't know, many sorts of plugs for this sort of solution, so have a dig around in your scrap bin and see what you can find. Before putting all the wiring in, it's nice and easy just to do a quick little diagram. So I'm going to start with looking at the positive line and say, coming off this line, we're going to have the fuse, we are going to have the spotlight, we're going to have the auxiliary light, we're going to also have a 12-volt meter, and we're going to have the power, the 12-volt power. So we got these different things, and they're going to all come off this positive line somewhere. Everything's going to run through the fuse first, and then we're also going to have we need to have this 12-volt power meter on for everything, so we know we're not going to flatten our batteries. So these two are going to be linked. There's going to be a switch which switches everything. Then also going to have, coming off this, the auxiliary light, the spotlight, and these guys also are going to be switched. Cool. We need to jump back into the negative terminal on the battery, so everything's just going to have its own sort of line coming all the way back in. Beautiful. I'm no electrician, so if you see any problem with this, please let me know. But so far so good with my tests. It seems like it's going to work for me. So see what happens. So then came my first rough assembly. So not everything was soldered together. I was just sort of getting everything into place a bit and gonna test it and see if it actually did what it was meant to. Okay. Master switch. You should also be providing power to these guys, which I will be putting in just, yep, sweet, that's good. So I'll just be using little ones that go in the 12-volt socket, because that way if they bugger up I can easily replace them. Okay, second. That was eventful. Haven't soldered everything together yet. So that's the spotlight. An auxiliary light. It's a little dim one just to see what I'm doing around the dash on the bike, or to read something or find something in my bag. So, all soldered together, working really well, and yeah, last thing left to do is to bolt it onto the bike with its ram mount and take it out for a test. So after soldering everything together, I actually had the chance to take this thing out and test it long term. Camped a few nights out in the bush, as you saw in my previous video, and this thing was great. I could keep an eye on my battery level while having a bit of extra light, charging a whole bunch of stuff. Came in very bloody handy. The spotlight was good. I had it low, just a normal set of light, but having a light coming from another area rather than just my headlight meant it killed a lot of the shadows, so I could see a lot of the potholes and stuff out on this dodgy road surface a lot easier. So very handy, very handy. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you have any crazy contraption ideas that you've chucked on your bike, let me know. I'm into that sort of stuff and I'd be keen to hear it.